My topic is conditions in jail. So, what my story is my brother, when I was a lot younger, was arrested and brought to jail. And yeah, I mean, I was affected a lot, but of course, he was affected a lot more than I was. He had so much on his plate when he was in there, but ever since he got back, I mean, of course, I asked him the simple questions or the dumb questions, but I never really got into a conversation with him about it. And that's what kind of got me interested in this topic. So here's the interview I had with my brother.
What was it like in terms of just being there? It was rough, man. There was a lot going on. You gotta understand, like, when you go to jail, you're not just sitting in jail. Like, there's other things going on around you. People are getting letters that their grandmothers died or their kids are sick, and you're kind of just stuck in there. Or your brother's going to a new school and playing a new sport. So it was rough. In terms of food, it was disgusting. I mean, you're picky about having tomatoes and stuff like that in your food. You would not survive, man. You would not survive. I know you would. But at the same time, it's food. What else are you gonna eat? And then there's the store. There's like a little store you can go to, depending on what level you are. So depending on your good behavior, how long you've been there, yada yada, you get different rights. And one of the rights is you can go to a store and they sell like hot Cheetos and ramen noodles, and from there you just get creative. You might take the ramen noodles, crush up the hot Cheetos, warm the ramen noodles up, put the hot Cheetos in there, drain the water out, and it's pretty much like, in a weird way, like Mexican noodles. But it's good. I mean, it tastes good. But as far as food, you don't want to eat that food, I promise you. Cells definitely depend on what season you're in. If you're in there in the winter, it's gonna be cold. The walls leak. It's really small. Chances of you getting a blanket are low. The clothes they make you wear are so thin and not built to just be comfortable in warm. Very, 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 very cold. I was there in the winter, and I had one other guy with me. Pretty much, you're sleeping on a rock slab. It's like a giant, like flattened rock, about this long, a little bit shorter than the length of average human body, and you got a sink with a toilet connected to it. It's like all silver and like metalish, I guess, so you can't hide anything. And that's it, man. You're in there, you're cold, you're hungry, and you don't want to be there. I actually had some pretty cool guards in my area. Most of the time, if you're not causing trouble or just being an idiot, for the most part, they'll leave you alone. They won't really bother you. But you do have to understand that the cells you're in, those little groups of cells that you see in like movies and stuff like that, there's more than one of those. And it's divided depending on how long you're supposed to be there for and the charge that you got. So they're not going to put the guy who just murdered 300 people in the same cell as the guy who, you know, is in there for a drug possession or something like that. You know what I mean? So I think it would also vary on what kind of pod you're in. They're called pods. But for the most part, the guards were cool, man. I didn't cause any trouble, really. I didn't really get into anything I wasn't supposed to get into. I was just doing my time, so they left me alone for the most part. And yeah, that was it, man. I was good with the guards. They pre-screen everything, man. It doesn't matter if food's coming into the kitchen or clothes are getting moved from the laundry to the folding table. Everything's checked. It's a jail. It's filled with criminals. You know, there could be anything going on at any time with anybody. So as far as like, I think what you're trying to get at is letters. They don't read the letters, but they definitely check the actual packaging and the actual envelope to make sure that there's not any type of weapon or drug paraphernalia coming into the jail and stuff like that. But as far as like opening up letters, reading them and seeing what's going on, they don't really care.